Hey everybody, I want to show you an issue that is occurring with TSM. So I can make the max rank of the Umberhide Waistguard, and but what it's showing here is the that it's a negative profit. But what it's actually showing is, so if I hover over the tooltip is actually accurate. So the 190 right now, I guess there's a min buyout of 20, and it cost 3,122 to make. So that is accurate. But since I'm not making the rank ones anymore, and I don't plan to make any rank ones, I want to have this show the rank 6 profit. So here's how I go about doing that. So I've created this group in TSM in the groups page, and I've got all my blacksmithing, jewel crafting, and tailoring. I've got those completed. If I come to the base group, I can search for Umber Hide, and if I don't have them all in groups, that's fine. I can actually tell it to look for the base item. And I don't think it matters. You can either use specific item or base item. For this example, we'll use base item. So I'm going to drag that to this group here. Hopefully I dragged it to the right group. Okay, in this group, I don't have any auctioning operations or anything like that. So now what I want to do is I want to assign a crafting operation to it. So you can see I've got all these other ones in place. So let's just copy this, and we're going to rename it to Umbra Hide Waistguard. And I just put the pound signs in front. That just throws it up at the top so I can easily do that. I want to go ahead and set it to where it's like no restock, no these are 0, and I went ahead and set the minimum profit at just something ridiculous, so that shouldn't matter. So there's a way to get the min buyout of typically you use item IDs. The one issue that I was running into is like I want to get the specific DB min buyout for the rank 6. So let me hover over this so I can look here. The item ID is 172320. So I'm going to put that in. 172320, is that right? Let's just double check it. 172320. And then there's a format for specifying different bonus IDs. I could not find any documentation on TSM that had this in there, so I just kind of found it by discovery. So the rank 6, so we should be able to go in here, add this. Okay, so the rank 6 should have a 1559 bonus ID. So if something has multiple bonus IDs, you should be able to specify them here. So if it's got 2 bonus IDs, you could put in a 2 there and then do another colon and then specify what the ID is. But that's the format that Blizzard uses. They actually have it out at like place 13. So instead of having 2 colons here, it would be like 6 or 7 colons to. Anyway, I found that out on some web page, so I kind of discovered this by backtracking and adding the right number of colons until I found the value I was looking for. So since this is giving me the rank 1 cost, what I want to do is I want the DB min buyout of the rank 6. So right now the profit should be around 17,083. Now what I've done is I've created some custom strings for the different ranks that I want. So let me go in and add these for the waist guard, since I haven't done that yet. And I've actually got another document, and it would be nice if I could put in an actual 6, but it doesn't. Just as a reminder, custom sources, it doesn't like, it's got to be all text, no numbers. And then I want to put in, and now I have I've gotten I think I've got all these price strings from a while back. I think Mantius oh shoot I think it was Mantius had made a spreadsheet and or had come up with like a shopping operation. I forget who actually came up with it, but it's pretty slick, and so I've been using that since then. Let's go back here and get this right. So we have the 6 cost, and this is gonna be the rank 1 cost. So rank 1, so we're going to take, since it's already adding in the rank 1 cost, we want to actually take that into account. So what you could do is you could figure out, you could go ahead and do the subtraction ahead of time, subtract these all out, and come up with a number. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe I might need this at a later time, so just having the rank 1 cost might be valuable in the future. Okay, so I've got those custom sources added. Let me go back to my operation. Crafting, umberhide waist guard, and we're going to, and I think I actually wrote down the formula here. It's actually 2320. So let me just go ahead and add these in there. Two minuses. Now, one thing I discovered is it doesn't like having a crafting variable in there. It would be nice to just say dbmin buyout, and I could even let me get rid of that. You could do crafting I:172.320. So I would like to do that, but it doesn't like that. It doesn't allow the crafting variables in this field. So we'll just stick with the so the variables use mat prices. They don't use an actual crafting price. So that's the side on the custom strings that you're going to need to set so that it allows it in here. And so I've also got my vestige of origins. I've got those all mapped out to material prices as well. So you could actually just if you wanted to, you could actually just take these strings directly and just subtract them. You'd have to do your material price for the vestige, and some vestiges might be cheaper. Let's say if you have a double crafter, one vestige might be cheaper, so you might want to use that instead. Okay, so anyway, so we've got this formula here. We've got the right item ID. So now let's go back to our group. And so just to verify, 17083. So I'm going to add this crafting operation. And since they should all be at the top, I'll probably move those down later, or I might just leave them there. Probably what I'm going to do is export this group into a paste bin so that everybody else, once I'm done with it, anybody else that just wants to import it can import it, and they should get my custom strings along with the formulas and the operations. Um, so this hasn't updated yet, so I need to actually exit out of here and reopen it. And let's take a look to see if it's updated that value. So yes, it did. It did update the value. So 17,083 gold. So that's what's all involved. So I'm going to continue the rest of the way with the rest of the bone shatter stuff. So what I might do for my personal case is, since I'm still rank 1 on some of this stuff, or rank 2, I might set these up so that I can kind of keep track of whether the individual the lower ranks are profitable to make. So I can maybe make one of these at a later date to slowly rank up. Although what I might end up doing is, if I can get to rank 2 or rank 3, or what I might do is add in the Vestige of Origins price along with the rank 1, and see if the rank 3 is profitable. So that might be what I end up doing, to see if I can kind of come up with a way where I can rank these up at a profitable point. And the other option would be is to add in some logic into that crafting function, so it tells you whether for a rank 4, if the rank 4 is more profitable with a vestige, as opposed to just crafting a rank 4 directly. So when these vestiges come down in price enough, it might be profitable to do that. So anyway, I'm getting a little off scope on what this video is about. So and that's it for this video. So I will finish this up and create a paste bin and put it in the description below so that you can import it if you want. But you could also do this with the other like if you wanted to track the 230 gear or the 200 gear, you could do something very similar. Like right now it's showing the 165. We could go through that whole process there, and you could look up, figure out which bonus ID to use that indicates this is a 230, and you could do the same process to create a group so that these values over here would show you how profitable these items are. So anyway, I hope you find this informative and useful. And this is primarily what I like to do on this YouTube channel, is create these situations, or use the tool to do something that's a little bit different than what normally people are using it right out of the box. So you can make some customizations that are really handy. So anyway, I've talked too long, and hope you all have a great weekend. Take care.